Welcome to episode, I think, 8. Well, we're really moving along on this. Episode 8. Whew. Time flies. It's actually what I wanted to talk about today is time. Time is a very interesting concept. You can't look at, time, you can't look at it. It's not an object. It's an idea. It doesn't exist outside of, I mean, time is, what's the nature of time? I saw that question asked somewhere else on the internet. What is the nature of time? I believe, hold on, let me focus this video because I always like to have my videos focused. That doesn't seem to be focusing it very well. Okay, is that doing it? There we go. So, what is the nature of time? Someone answered the way I like this answer that they gave, and that was time is what keeps everything from happening all at once. And that makes sense. It's like that Pink Floyd verse, which, I mean, honestly, this verse from Pink Floyd, if you've known them, Dark Side of the Moon, great album. You don't even need to take DRUGS. You don't even need to take those. Just listen to Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, and you will be pleasantly surprised the more you listen and pay attention to that album. Specifically, the line that goes, "All you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be." So that really got me thinking. The first time I heard that was like my freshman, sophomore year in college. And I was really trying to take in the whole meaning of it. I was like, okay, all I touch and all I see is all I will ever be. And that really kind of jolted me alive. I was like, whoa, I guess that really makes sense. I never will be someone that has seen India unless I go to India and see it myself. I'll never be someone that's good at doing survival tactics or whatever unless I actually do this. You can't just be good at building a house in real life unless you actually go out and build a house. You don't know how to drive, even if you've driven on video games. Let's say you do Forza Motorsport or Hot Wheels on the internet. You don't actually know how to drive until you do it. So all you touch and all you see is all you will ever be. There's only so much time on this earth for each one of us and for the earth itself. There's nothing to worry about. Worrying, when you worry, you suffer twice. You suffer twice because there's no need to worry. Worrying does nothing. And the more I think about all these concepts, the more it kind of gives me a little bit of relief. I have a lot of anxiety and stress about just the world that we live in. And I think to myself, well, eventually I will be not alive. So that gets you really thinking about life and stuff. And there's a giant ant on my camera right now. I'm wondering if it'll crawl across the actual lens. It's like, I swear to you, it's like this big. Anyways, that's why I have my feet up here again, because I seem to get bit every time I come out here. um, Anyways, where was I? Um, yeah, time. You have the past, the present, and the future. The future and the past don't exist. The past exists because it happened, but you can't go there. It's not still happening. I don't think time machines will ever exist because of this reason. I think that, I mean, I don't know. Could be a tough call on time machines, honestly. I just feel like we would have known about them if they existed already. Um, someone would have come back in time to stop certain things, like, the guy in Germany or the guy right now in America. Where's the time machine at? Um, but that's why every moment is precious. But not only precious, but fleeting. And that's the reason to not worry, is because eventually it'll all be over. Think about the worst torture you would have to endure. Think about the worst, I don't know if I can even say that word. Think about the worst pain you'd have to endure for any amount of time. Like, let's say you were in pain for years. Well, on the grand scheme of the universe, it won't matter. Okay? So, in my opinion, you can believe whatever you want to believe, like, in terms of religion. Obviously, that's your right as an American to believe whatever religion you want to believe. And whatever happens in the afterlife, that's up for you to decide. There's no proof, there's no evidence of anything being true. My personal conviction that I hold is it will be just like it was before. Do you remember what life was like before you were born? No? Well, that's probably what it will be like when you're gone. At least that's what I think. So this idea gives me comfort. I think that that's what we're all looking for in life, is a little bit of comfort. You don't want to get too comfortable because then you get complacent. You don't want to be complacent. Being comfortable is nice, but you don't want to get so comfortable that you're complacent. So try to wrap things up if I can. We're getting low on time. Don't worry if you can help it. It literally does nothing to worry. You can prepare and you can prep and you can plan, but worrying does nothing, just causes you mental anguish. Find comfort in the fact that this is a short experience. Life is not forever. Therefore, your pain, your discomfort, even your happiness will not last forever. It only lasts as long as you last. So make every moment count. Live every life, live every day like it's your last day on earth. I know this is easier said than done because it's hard for me to do this. I'm just trying to impart some wisdom onto my viewers and hopefully spread the message of everlasting comfort. Now that I talk more and more and more about it, it sounds like I'm like almost coming up with my own religion, but I guess you would just call it, I don't know, atheist or agnostic. I don't know. I don't subscribe to any of those terms. If anything, I would call myself a humanist, someone that believes humans can get things done. I believe in the agency of humans. I think that if we want a better world, we need not pray about it. We must do. We must make change happen. Like my one of my favorite artists, Michael Jackson. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he was, quote, the king of pop. And he has a song called Man in the Mirror. Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Talking to the man in the mirror. I got that part wrong. But anyways, you don't have much time.